Hi, everybody. It's Donna, and I'm doing a quick check in uh, for Weight Watchers progress report. And I think if you remember, I said I was going to reward myself when I lost 35 pounds by having a pedicure. Well, I'm still waiting to have the pedicure. I lost 6/10 of a pound this past week, and I'm 8/10 of a pound from my 35. So hopefully, I'm going to make it this week. I had a big weight loss for being this far into the program 2 weeks ago, 1.8 pounds. So I think I'm in a little leveling off phase. I also wasn't very faithful with my exercise. I'm not a person where exercise comes naturally, or do I like it? I'm more sedentary in my activities. I like to read, I like to do crafts, and all of those things are sedentary. I have to make myself do my exercise first thing in the morning. I'm an early riser between 5 and 6, and I need to get out and do the exercise usually before 7. Or if I don't do it first thing in the morning, guess what? It doesn't get done. So I did go this morning. I haven't been exercising because, believe it or not, it's too cold. And those of you who live up north in Massachusetts, Ohio, or Wisconsin, can poo-poo me saying that as I live in Southwest Florida. But I'll tell you what, this little old lady is cold when it's 49 degrees, and I don't feel like going swimming. I did go this morning, as I said, and checked my telephone when I got back, and guess what? It was 49 degrees. So, but it wasn't all that bad. The pool is heated. It was 84 degrees, and I felt good having done it. And that's the way I always feel. Push yourself to go, but once you've done your exercise, you feel good about having done it. I am going to be going to the fitness center we have here in the community in a couple of weeks. I have a membership to the fitness center, but I don't use it much in season because it is so crowded with all of the people who are visiting for the winter season. And not knowing that much about all of the gizmos and machines in there, I'd rather be a little bit more, I guess, alone until I feel comfortable with what I'm doing. Vanity thy name is anyone. Don't want to make a fool of yourself. Um, so I will probably get to there in a couple of weeks when it quiets down a bit. Not in exchange for the swimming, because I still like the swimming better than I will do the fitness center, but I can then add a little something to my exercise routine, which should help. Let me see. This week I did one recipe that I put into the Weight Watchers recipe builder and found that it was a 6-point entree. It was oven fried tilapia, and it could be oven fried swai, oven fried cod, oven fried whatever white fish you want to oven fry, and be just as good. The cooking time will depend on how thick your piece of fish is. I cooked a pound of fish and calculated for 4 servings, so they were actually 4-ounce servings and not 3-ounce servings. And it was a typical breading routine where you use a little bit of flour to dust with salt and pepper and other seasonings, whatever you like. And then I dipped them in egg whites that I get out of the container, followed by a mixture of panko and cornmeal. Very little cornmeal, more panko than cornmeal. I put them on a pan, gave them a very light spray with a Pam type spray, and then cooked them at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. They were crunchy, and you'd never know they didn't come out of a fryer later. My husband had it also, and he really thought they were great. As you know, very often I cook 2 meals because he doesn't eat a lot of the things that I will eat when I'm doing a Weight Watchers program. A lot of the vegetables that I like and he doesn't, and he's more of a meat and potato, a little plain eater. I can throw everything in a casserole dish and put some hot sauce on it, and I'm fine. Um, so that was one meal I did this week. I do like to do meal planning. I think it does help in 2 respects. It helps with your grocery shopping, and then it helps because you're thinking upfront and planning for healthy foods for the week. It's not good when you can't think of what you're going to have for dinner and you start to grab things that probably aren't the best choices. If you plan these things in advance, even if they don't always work out that way, for the most part, you're picking the right choices for your food choices that week. I also keep a very big container, and I mean a 9 by 13 pan with a cover of fruit all cut up in the refrigerator, fresh fruit. I have been using cantaloupe and strawberries because it is strawberry season here in Florida. And we dip into that 1 or 2 times a day, and it's just nice. If it's cut up and ready, and all you have to do is take the cover off, you're going to use it. If you get hungry and you have to start digging around to find something to eat, chances are you're going to grab something that's convenient and not necessarily healthy. One other thing I have told myself, I know we all have our reasons for beginning a program of Weight Watchers and changing your lifestyle. And for all of us, I'm sure, the primary reason is to get healthy, which is mine. But my secondary reason is I don't expect to ever be skinny, but I don't plan to ever buy another piece of clothing from Today's Woman, Romans, or Lane Bryant, or any of those plus size stores or catalogs. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but I don't want to be that size anymore. I want to walk into a clothing store and buy something off the rack. If it's an extra large, that's okay. I can work my way down from an extra large, but I don't want to use the women's sizes anymore, the plus sizes. I actually did buy a green t-shirt for St. Patrick's Day at Hobby Lobby. And those are the kind they sell for you to decorate. And they're not terribly expensive. They're only $3 and something. So they're not going to be made, quote, extra roomy. And I did buy an extra large and it fit quite nicely. So I felt pretty good about that. And so you might see me in the same shirt over and over again because I'm not buying new ones until I can go in a regular store and buy them. I actually have a closet with 8 or 9 shirts in there, small, because I was a little smaller before. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully this coming week, either on Thursday or Saturday, whenever I weigh in, I reach my 35 and then I'll share my toes with you. That'll be exciting. But anyway, have a great week. If you're on the Weight Watchers journey, continue. You will make it. We will make it. We'll make it together. I encourage you to go to the meetings too. I find the meetings are one of the best things you can do for yourself because there's a lot of encouragement at the meetings. A lot of people you'd be surprised how many people have the same struggles and the same concerns as you, and you can work them out together. So until next time, when we're both or all of us are thinner, I'll see you later. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.